Welcome to Kung Fu Africa number 2. I'm your host, Echo Fang Grey Wolf. And, okay, how do you get rid of that? I just did a live for TikTok. And, pause that. And y'all should go follow her too. James McGee Moore. Shout out to Baby Baba Yaga. We're both Power Ranger fans. She's sexy and awesome. Don't tell her I said that because, honestly, I'm still in love with Zeta Zang. But worry about that another day. Anyway, I have to finish my YouTube post. I've been thinking about this for a long time because this Pretendian War. So I'm going to explain the video that I want to make, and I'm going to sleep on it tonight. And tomorrow, I may very well put that on there. Also, shout out to Caribbean Crossfire because I'm pretty sure it was you who gave me that gift in my TikTok. And if it wasn't you, shout out to Caribbean Crossfire anyway, because she keeps me up to speed with a lot of native stuff, which I'm still trying to find. My phone glitched, so I have it. I just got to go back through the messages. Okay, so if you've been with me for a while, you ought to know that there has been some Pretendians out here. This thing tight. Sorry. There's been some things going on in the native community on TikTok, and I'm kind of mad. I don't really know how to express my anger without cussing, so please forgive me if I swear. The Pretendians, man, they're a small group of black people who have a lot of self-hate. I identify as mixed, triracial to be precise, but I know that I am triracial. I have stories, mostly folklore, and I have some of the things that my great-grandmother told me about some of the stuff. And the Pretendians started using folklore, started doing other shit. And the one thing I know they can't do, because they're definitely Pretendians and they don't know about SOS orders on site. The main reason why I'm contemplating this is because of the fact that if I do this, I'm going to piss off some natives. Alright, full bloods, residential natives. I'm going to piss y'all off. And I do apologize for this, but it really has to be done because it's been whitewashed over history. The first thing is SOS. SOS does not stand for Save Our Ship unless you are in the Navy. In this case, SOS means shoot on sight. What a lot of people don't understand, and yes, you can Google this shit, because I have to Google it for the dates because I don't recall the dates, but I do recall this being a thing. Natives couldn't always leave the reservation. You had to have special permission from the government to leave reservation. That's basically what the video is about. An SOS order was often given to natives so that they could not leave the reservation because of some shit. I don't want to say it's directly connected to Geronimo. Sorry, I had to burp while I was trying to say Geronimo. I don't want to say anything is connected directly to Geronimo. God damn it. It's been a day. I don't want to say that it's had anything connected with Geronimo, but it happened after him, more or less. But it was probably also happening before him, which is probably what led to this shit. But there was a period in time where natives who left the reservation was SOS'd. This mostly happened to men, but it also happened to a few women. But women probably also got SOS after they got sexually assaulted. So I'm going to touch on all that shit, and I'm going to piss off some natives. The second thing with that video, I want to talk about scalping. Scalping was not a Native American thing. Right? A lot of y'all probably believe that it was. Native Americans did not start scalping. They did not do that. Because no native that I know of, and no native in history that I can recall, unless they were like greedy and they whitewashed over it, natives didn't scalp other natives. Okay? Now, I can't confirm it for 1,000%, but what I can confirm is that natives didn't scalp other natives. Maybe if there were some warring tribes, maybe, but I highly doubt it, because natives did not scalp other natives. I'm not going to talk about like hunting ceremonies and shit like that. I'm not going to give the Pretendians that kind of fucking ammo, but natives did not scalp natives. So I'm going to talk about scalping and I'm going to talk about shoot on site orders in a video. The problem is, if I do it, I also want to do it on TikTok. And so that's where the conflict is, because I've recently made videos telling natives to keep all native shit off of TikTok. Powwows, they don't put ceremonies on anyway, but just in case somebody fucks up and slips like I did when I started talking about how they make canoes, or when I start talking about folklore, they can have folklore. They can have that shit. They don't understand that that's some shit you don't fuck with. Natives know. Natives know. There's some things that you don't have to believe, but as a person mixed native, it's ingrained. It's home fucking grown. So yeah, there is some shit you just don't fuck with, especially in native folklore. The Pretendians don't know about that shit. We do. If y'all want to put that out there, fine. I'm not gonna argue. But the important shit, don't put out there. And the only reason is because, oh, let me finish this. Okay. So that should cover that. Let me turn the volume down, because I know how this damn thing works. I don't want the Pretendians to get any more ammunition to bring chaos, panic, and disorder to fucking TikTok. Might have got some water on the machine. Sure did. Son of a bitch. Well, I got it fast enough that it won't mess up the machine. What? Two-tone. Anyway, if they want to put like folklore on TikTok and shit, I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is that these Pretendians are going around talking about time area. They're Hebrew Israelites. They're Moist Americans. I'm sorry. They're Moors. They're the son of Ham. Stuff out of the Bible. When what they fail to understand is that Native Americans didn't know what the fuck a Bible was before 1492. There was no Bible for them. No tribe that I know of on the East Coast ever dealt with the Bible. All right? And as far as I know, also, no contact on the West Coast until like after Sacagawea, Lewis and Clark, and maybe the Buffalo Soldiers. I can be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. But in case I am, I do apologize to y'all, because I don't want to tell you any lies. That's why I said I can be wrong there. But for the most part, I don't want to give the Pretendians ammo to use against Native Americans, because it's kind of fucked up. And they have they use the Yeti. They use the Yeti and they use the canoe. And they don't know that not all natives had the same style of canoe. Every canoe from different tribes are differently. They don't know about that shit. And I don't want to give them that either. It's not something that they can't fucking research. But at that same time, there were scouts and there were warriors and there were pathfinders and there were other things. And, you know, you don't want to give them too much shit that they can use. So I kind of don't want to do that, because I'm also part black, but they're erasing black history and native history at the same time, because these same small band of black people are literally saying that the slave trade didn't happen. The slave trade happened in reverse. And I'll be the first to say, no one's ever said these motherfuckers didn't have Native American ties by blood or by culture. But when they started saying that they are from Timeria or Pangea, when human life didn't exist, and the dinosaurs and shit were barely alive, and that they were riding dinosaurs, dragons, and they were 35 feet tall giants. See that house over there? They're saying they were that tall. And I was like, well, how the fuck did you lose to the Native Americans of the day? Go. Dog. Anyway, that ain't cool. Two dogs. Hopefully they're not the ones that drop dog shit where I'm training. Anyway, I don't want to give them any information that they can use to bring native culture to a quicker end. And then the fact that... Anyway, long story short, I want to make sure that I get some type of blessing before I do it, and I do want to do it on TikTok as well as Instagram and YouTube, but not Instagram. But you guys get the gist. Thank you for watching. Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Combat number 2. Be seeing you. And yes, y'all saw me jump when those dogs showed up. And I can't stop the video. Fantastic.